Aries, this one's for you. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. This is a random specific. I can tell you that already. What's going on here? Okay, so you need to say no to a situation or walk away from a situation or remove a certain idea from your heart or your mind that you're thinking theoretically could work out that is not going to work out, literally won't work out. Pull some more cards here. I'm sorry. I'll put a timestamp in the description. Sorry, let me clear out this energy a little. There's some weird energy around you. Huh. Okay. It's almost like someone's going to be getting an offer for marriage, but it's not for love. It's like for convenience or something. And it's like, no, keep your life clean. Keep your keep your record clean. It's like, don't. If it's a situation for a green card or papers or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No. Yeah, no. No. Okay, no. Why? But why? Well, I mean, besides that, it's not a good. Never get married for anything other than love, you guys. Like, you have your true soulmate. It's like, this is a test from the universe. So don't get married for money. Don't get married for papers. Don't get married because, you're pregnant, but you don't really love them. Don't get married because it's an arranged marriage and your parents want you to. Um, don't get married for insurance. Like, take it very. I've done that in the past. I did that when I was young and stupid, you guys. Didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to at all. Yeah. I'm not sharing that, am I? God damn it. So when I was like 20, from the age of like 19 to 35, if you don't know me, I had a debilitating disease called endometriosis, and it was, I didn't have insurance. I came from a poor family. I didn't know what was happening at first. It was years and years of just confusion and pain and misery. And I was seeing this guy all the way across the country in Detroit. I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any family there. And my family wasn't any sort of family to me either. I wasn't talking to my parents really. Didn't have a relationship with them. And it was a situation where he had insurance through his job. Never would have married him. Never would have married anyone, really. I don't believe in it. It's kind of against my religion, but I was so sick. I was in so much pain. I couldn't think clearly. And he kind of, like I literally couldn't walk. You guys, like I literally couldn't walk. I literally couldn't walk up the stairs. I couldn't wear a belt. It was absolute excruciating pain just for years and years. But at the time, like I was remember just like being curled up in a little ball, and he basically came to me and he was like, okay, this would be a reverse, but if you sign these papers, we can make the pain go away. Basically is how he put it. You sign these papers, we make the pain go away. So that was like my marriage, and I signed the papers, and he had like one of his little buddies sign it and one of his other little buddies sign it, and he brought me some fries from McDonald's, and that was it. And it was, the agreement was, we'll get better, and then, we'll get divorced. We won't tell anybody. We're just going to continue to be like kind of dating, and no one will know. No one will ever know this ever happened. I won't be your husband. You won't be my wife. It'll just be something. Well, guess what happened? It was not even like a year later that it went from that to you are my wife and you will do what I say. You know, and I didn't even know he was that kind of person. He was supposedly like progressive and a feminist and everything that he never wanted, you know, to be like. And then I couldn't get, and then he wouldn't give me a divorce, and then I had to like flee for my life for real, you know. It was a really bad situation. So if I'm sharing that about, and this is, you know, I was 20, you know, I'm 43 now. I was 21 or something. Um, so I'm sharing that for somebody. So if it's a situation where you need insurance, you will find another way. You will not accept this offer. You need to make a judgment call on that, even if it's difficult, okay? So if it's not so serious and you're not in debilitating pain and you need to make the pain go away, you know, it's something like, well, I need to get out of this country, and if I marry them, you know, maybe you are even dating, you know, maybe you care for each other. I did care for him, but I never would have married him, never, you know. And so it's a situation like that. So you would never have married this person unless it was for their wealth. And I don't want to say that about you, but maybe it's a subconscious thing for somebody. Or reverse the roles. Or if I get married, I can get, you know, I know somebody that got married so they can get more student loans to go to school, and then that became a whole problem and a thing and dragged out for years and years. It's much easier to get married than it is to get divorced. It's much easier. Okay, and for somebody, if it's for papers to get into the country, if it's to make your parents happy, you know, to be some sort of a middle ground between families, you know, like they used to in dynasties, where it's like, okay, well, you're the daughter, so you go marry prince over here, you know, whatever. No, it's, you're gonna say no, or you're going to die and be reborn into the same situation that leaves you like a sacrifice or a martyr and extremely unhappy. And in the best case scenario, in the worst case scenario, it can lead to finding out that that person that you're with is completely unhinged, or that their family is completely unhinged, or that you end up not being able to leave anyway, or it's something's not going to work out here. Oh, oh, wow. Wow. If it's like, well, we've been together a long time, no. No, it's they are not who they say they are, or the situation is not what you think it is. They might not even have any money, like maybe even if subconsciously you're like, okay, well, this way I'll be financially set and I can do my art or whatever it is. No. Like they don't even have it like that, is kind of what I'm saying here. All the cards are majors that represent you and what you need to do, meaning you need to take action, have courage, look at the facts. You're going to make a final decision based on not just your intuition, but the facts that are presented to you, that will be presented to you. So if you're not sure, something will happen this week that's going to make you look at them sideways. It's almost like whoever this person is, they put on an act. How? Let me pull a card. They have this persona where they're fighting for you and they're really putting in a lot of work for this relationship and they're really going to be there for you in that their end of the agreement, and they're not. They just want to keep you and have you. Like they just want to keep you and have you. There's an obsession here. So while it might be like a business agreement on, where's my coffee? Where it might be a business agreement on your end, there's some weird obsession on their other end, and it's not going to be so easy as, okay, well, we did this and we toughed it out for this many years, now let's get a divorce, or we're going to go live our separate lives. And it's something's wrong there. So if it's not that their family is psycho behind the scenes and there's some real sick stuff going on there that you don't want any part of, then it's literally just everything's going to go wrong because the universe wants you to not choose this. The universe wants you to choose to decide and to honor your own heart. Decide to honor your own spirit that has a soulmate out there that's just around the corner after you say no to this contract. Hold on. Let me get a clue. Let me get a clue. I feel like this person almost plays like a character a little bit. So you know that already. Maybe they do with the public or with their persona or work or something like that. But they also do that with you. And I don't know if you realize that. Or you're about to. Something's going to happen this week. What? Yeah, just peep game. Okay. Listen to your feelings. Follow your. Okay. It's really important for you to not accept this offer. Whether it is a contract with a corporation or whether it is with someone like I was saying who's like, hey, you sign these papers and it makes the pain go away. You don't say no. Don't do that. Say no. Clement Street. Cantonese. Huh. It's like maybe they're like the persona would be big shot owner of a very popular restaurant. But there's like a back, the backside, underground, that the people don't see that you haven't seen yet. It's like they're not going to clue you into all of the dark underbelly parts of their own existence until after it's too late for you to get out. It's kind of what I'm saying here. They might be trying to buy their way to your heart. They might be all of a sudden giving you all the gifts in the world. So it's not just this assurance that you'll get out of the country, or not just this assurance that you'll get insurance, or not just this assurance that you'll be protected from something else. Like maybe your family's psycho and you feel like, well, their family is big and bad too. If I marry into that, that'll give me protection. No. No, it's going to cause maybe your death. Possibly your death. If you have Pisces in your chart, check out that reading that I just did. Union Street boot. Oh, okay. So a clue would be, sorry, that took me a second. They're very tricky, this person. They're very tricky, and they wear a lot of hats, and they have a lot of faces, and they're a little bit of a shapeshifter. But it is an act, so you will catch them. A very subtle thing will happen. A very subtle thing. So whoever this person is, they're obviously in your peripheral, right? They're around you. But it's like they prepare to see you. Like they get into character to see you. And you're going to see them outside of your normal little controlled environment. Like they feel like they're kind of got you in a controlled environment here. Or maybe you are for work or whatever, but you're going to catch them accidentally outside of their comfort zone or outside of this controlled situation, and they're going to see you and you're going to see them, but it's like they aren't ready to see you yet, or they're not in character yet, and they almost look mad like to see you. And it's because they weren't ready. Like they're not in character yet. Okay, so that's a clue. That's a clue. So what do you do? Today, tomorrow, next week. Besides this, making that final decision. Oh, they want you to go somewhere with them. Don't do it. Don't make anyone feel like you need to make a decision. Don't do it. Sleep on it. At the very least, if this is signing a contract, say, no, I need to sleep on it. Let me think about it. Let me rest. I need a week. I need a week. I need a month. No. There's like nothing realistic about this. Nothing is realistic about this. So if you need to exercise that idea from your mind or your heart that this could ever work out for you, that it's time. It's time to start thinking about doing that. Baby steps. Baby steps how? Okay. Facts, not feelings. What are the facts? So maybe you need to look up some statistics. Maybe you need to find out a little bit more about this person's family or where they're from or where you'll be moving to. Do not let this person take you out of the country. Even if you're like, I'm in a war zone, do not leave your family. Do not let this person isolate you. Do not leave your comfort zone for a place you've never been, for someone that you are not truly in love with, that you know is not your soulmate, period. Oh my God. Yeah, danger, danger. This is not for you. No, it's not for you. Say no. Yeah, this person's even lying about how much money they have. Or they're like, if you marry me so I can get papers, I will give you $5 million. They are not telling the truth. They are lying. You are not going to get that money. And they might end up making you disappear so they get yours. Maybe you thought they were richer than you, but you're richer than them or something. And you're going to end up having a picnic on Angel Island with all your ancestors and spirit guides. You know, if you don't decide right now to only marry for love or only accept a contract from a corporation that you know in your heart without a doubt that there's nothing shady going on. Okay? Period. Today, tomorrow, next week. Okay, this is not going to be very easy for you to hear. And they are going to, as soon as they realize that you're not going to go along with their little scheme, they're going to try to intimidate you into it. And that is going to be that key information that is the link to your intuition. The facts that link to your intuition and your feelings to say, oh my God, they've got maybe a dark side that I didn't see, but the thing that brought it out was you saying, I need some more time. Let me think about it. Their reaction, if they love you, should be, okay, no problem. Take all the time you need. I'm there for you, right? If it's not love and y'all know it, it's like, I'm there for you, right? Or if it's a corporation, they're like, yeah, go on ahead. You're valuable to us. We want you to be comfortable in your decision. If it's not that, if it's something else, if it's what? Why? No, we got blah, 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 blah. If it's all the excuses in the book why you need to decide now, or why you can't sleep on it, or why you have to go now, the answer is no. And that's a clue. And I'm going to leave it there. Because I'm shaking you. If you're this far and you still think, this could work out, no. Courage. Your courage will bring healing. If you're someone that's like, it was like me, like, I've never really been in a loving relationship. I know that sounds messed up, and it kind of is. It's my own fault, obviously, because but maybe I just didn't focus on the right things. But from now on, I choose love. From now on, I'll only be in a relationship that is loving and reciprocal and honest and true. But I had to kind of learn the hard way in lots of different ways. So just because I haven't met my soulmate yet doesn't mean he's not out there somewhere, right? So if you're someone who's felt a bit broken and you're kind of, like me, you got a bit of a heart of stone a little bit when it comes to love and romance, it's like this is the key. The key to saying no to what you know is not love is going to be a key that opens that door for you to walk through and meet the one and fall in love and find the soulmate, the reciprocal, loving, true connection. This is not a connection. This is a scheme. And it's a no from me, dog. Okay? Okay. No fear. It might be a little scary, but everything else will open up, you know. So, like I said with the last one, if you have Pisces in your chart, it's going to feel like freedom to say no, and it's going to feel like prison to say yes. Okay. So drown out what society wants from you. Drown out what they want from you. Drown out from I don't know, maybe some of you are famous. You need to drown out what you think your fan base wants from you. None of that matters. If you're an artist, you owe nothing to the world other than releasing your art and then backing away and doing your thing again. Period. You don't owe a corporation anything. You don't owe a CEO anything. You don't owe castmates for some of you, or troop mates, or loyalty to a country or a government or anything like that. A military, I don't know. Okay? Your loyalty, the loyalty of your heart and soul is for your soulmate, and they are right around the corner. So just say no. Because there could be more at stake than just your freedom. Hang in there. Something's going to happen, like I said. A little slip up. Catch them slipping. A reveal. Something like that. You're going to see them in an unfamiliar territory for them where they're not ready to see you. And they're not in character and they look almost mad to see you and it doesn't make any sense. Well, it does make sense if you think of it as what's really going on here. So yes, follow your feelings, but not your ego. Follow your intuition. Let it guide you. And pay attention. That's all you really have to do this week. Okay? Because you're going to see something that makes this decision a lot easier. But if they try to rush it, like I said, say no. Say, I need to sleep on it. And that reaction might tell you everything you need to know right there. And you might not even need to wait a week. But if you do, and if you can, it'll all be clear. And it won't be like, should I, shouldn't I? It'll be obvious. So this is you stepping into your power to say no. And I'm here for it, and I love it. Okay? Don't let anybody take you out of the country. Don't let anybody talk you into signing any papers. Don't let anybody blackmail you. Don't let anybody anything. Because the consequence of that is greater than whatever you think you're escaping by doing this, okay? There will be another way. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Love you guys. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. And I'll see you for the next one. All right, bye-bye.